Yo guys, what is going on? I'm back to another video now. Before we get into this video tonight, I just want to say a big thank you to everybody that's recently subscribed to my channel, and also took care to watch the vlog that I did against Ipswich, or should I say the whole weekend in Ipswich. I really appreciate all the love that you showed towards that video. Everyone liked it as well. Plenty of good comments. And listen, man, I'm going to try and get back to them as soon as I can. It's been an awfully busy weekend, and one night it's been a busy week starting. So yeah, I say, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for all the support shown recently towards the channel. It's been absolutely fantastic. Like I say, if we get 1,100 subscribers as soon as possible, that'd be absolutely fantastic. I believe we're about 39 subscribers away now from hitting 1,100 subscribers, which is absolutely mind-blowing to me. So thank you to everybody that subscribed. But this video, it isn't my preview for Middlesbrough versus Fulham. So I've got so many teams going through my head right now. It's not my preview for Middlesbrough versus Villa. That will be out tomorrow. This one is basically, I wanted to do two different videos. So I want to do this one, and I want to do one next Monday. So this one tonight will be, this one will basically be, man, I can get my words out. I can think of. I've just named it a minute ago. This will basically be the first leg of the playoffs for all the teams that are playing. In terms of Borough versus Villa, Fulham versus Derby, and then next Monday I'm going to do another video based on the second leg. So after this weekend of all the after this, I don't know what it is. It's so difficult, man, to speak. I got that many things running through my head. So after this weekend of watching all the games, that's been the two games: Borough versus Villa, Fulham versus Derby. On Monday, they'll be able to then talk about the results, about all the performances shown over the weekend of the playoffs, going to the second leg. Now I'm hoping that Middlesbrough get the job done Saturday, and I'm not saying they will. I'm not going to be overly confident and say Borough will absolutely smash Villa out of the park, because you know what Villa could do to Middlesbrough. Let's have it right. The teams that are inside this playoff now are all top teams, apart from the top two that won't be in Cardiff and Wolves. So congratulations on the promotion. But the teams that obviously 4 teams below them are obviously the best teams in this league. Obviously in terms of playoff status. Obviously, with that being said, the best teams in the league went up. That's Cardiff and Wolves. And then obviously there must be a third team that have been the best in the league now to go up. I don't know why I'm rambling on. You guys already know this if you're all football fans anyway. But like I say, in terms of Middlesbrough's game, I'll get into that very soon. But first I want to talk about Fulham and Derby. Two very strong teams. Derby starting to hit form again now. Derby starting to score goals as well. Cameron Jerome, a name that I hate saying because I remember what he did to us last time that we went to Wembley. He punished us. He punished us with Cameron Jerome. Sloppy goal, but obviously, you know what I mean, I'm not going to get into that for even 1 second. But as for Derby got some good players. Derby got some very good strikers. Now, when obviously Borough played them at their place a few weeks back, I'm going to be honest with you, I thought Derby would have been out with it there and then, because Derby I've seen is not the Derby I've been seeing after Borough played them. They've been, especially against Borough, you know, Derby didn't look down for 1 minute. I didn't know if that was too much pressure towards them or whatever, but I don't know if that's because Borough got the early goal. He kind of put them on the back foot, and I don't think they knew how to react to that. I don't know what it was, but that afternoon there, I thought Borough fantastic as well. I'm not going to take nothing away from our performance, but Derby didn't quite bring it. Derby didn't really turn up. Now I'm thinking to myself, last couple of weeks, Derby have been playing very well. Obviously beat Cardiff. Obviously beat Cardiff a few weeks back. Won 4-1 at the weekend against Barnsley. And then we talk about Fulham, who obviously come off the back of a 3-1 defeat to Birmingham. Nobody expected it. I didn't expect it. I didn't expect Birmingham to beat Fulham at all. Never mind to the extent that obviously Birmingham beat them too. But obviously it ended 3-1, and they come off the back of a 4-1 to Derby. So you would look at it and think, well, Derby are going to come to this with a bit more momentum, a bit more confidence. And Fulham are going to be gutted. They're obviously gutted that they've never been able to clean second spot now to get automatic promotion. Given that the chance was there, because Cardiff only drew 0-0 at the weekend as well. So I think they will be kicking themselves a little bit. And now they're going to see these playoffs as a real opportunity to really go up, because obviously they feel like they've missed out on second spot. But like I say, there's 3 other teams in their way, and well 2 others obviously they can't play the third. But you know, there's teams in these playoffs now that can beat these teams. Now I wouldn't say I'm confident about playing Fulham, because at the minute Borough go to Aston Villa. And that's a tough game in itself, man. I'm going to be honest with you. That's a really tough game. Aston Villa at home. I say, man. Last time Borough played Fulham at home, last time Borough played Villa at home, they beat us 1-0. Back post error, and I say Borough paid the consequences for not taking the chances early on in that game. But I don't think that'll be the case this time. I think it's going to be a tough game. And like I say, man. A lot of Villa fans probably will not agree with my prediction, but I will get that obviously towards the end of the video. But in terms of Borough v Villa, it's going to be very hard. I mean, listen, Aston Villa are a fantastic team. Aston Villa have maintained went back to the end of the season. Could they have gone up? Could they not? Well, they didn't. Like I say, man, they clinched 4th spot. That's supposed to stayed. but they're a fantastic team, and I'm not going to take that from away from Aston Villa. And like I say, fantastic strike force, fantastic team overall, to be honest with you. The only thing that I don't think's that great is the both centre-backs. I know a lot of Villa fans want to be calling out John Terry, but I don't think he's all that. I'm not just saying because he didn't sign for Borough or whatever. He's old, and he can make mistakes. It's like any defender, but he can make mistakes. I know he's experienced and all that, but I say any defender on the day can make mistakes. I feel like if we can get him, you know what I mean, John Terry might be able to make a few mistakes. But like I say, in terms of strikers, listen, or I should say in terms of their line going forward, Albert Dome, obviously ex-Borough man, very, very quick, very, very skillful, know how to beat a man. Robert Snodgrass is the same. Who else have they got? They've got Codger, another great player. They've got Lewis Grabban, another one who's absolutely class. Jack Grealish, he's a player I'm very, very fond of. He's there as well. So they've got a lot of strong players. They have got a lot of strong players that can hurt Middlesbrough if we're not on it. And then, obviously, looking at Middlesbrough, I know they're at the minute fearing Adam Traore. I think everyone in the playoffs is obviously fearing Adam Traore. We've got Patrick Bamford who's coming back now. Obviously, scored at the weekend. He's getting a bit more confidence into him. Britson Bolonga, it looks like a brand new player of late. Johnny Howson's there. Mo Besic is there. So Borough and Villa, it's going to be very, very tight because both these teams have got very, very strong players and both managers know how to take a team up. So I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait, man. I'm really buzzing for it. And the fact that I'm going to both legs as well, it's unbelievable. Let's say next Tuesday, Villa Park. I'm hoping that's a prediction that I've gone for, especially for the first leg, because if we go into that one with obviously if Borough into the second leg, listen, man, we're partying in Villa Park as long as Borough get the job done. But listen, it's going to be tough. I am expecting a tough game, and you know, if Villa score first, I'm hoping the Borough's heads don't go down, and Borough can come back. But in terms of this, obviously, in terms of the first game being Fulham versus Derby, yeah, tough game. It's going to be a tough game for everyone, I think. But like I say, I kind of see like Fulham may just nick it. Maybe he's in that first leg. It's just my own opinion. I think Alexander Mitrovic has been fantastic so far this season, especially since he's coming from Fulham. Obviously Mitrovic left Newcastle, went to Fulham, and he's almost like a new player, scoring all the time, scoring nearly every single game. He also got Player of the Month in the Championship. Obviously, their manager getting Manager of the Month as well. Will that play a curse on them? Who knows? But who cares? Obviously, in terms of Fulham fans, because they are scoring goals. I know they're going to beat off Birmingham, but they're going to want to hit the ground running again, especially coming into these playoffs now, given the chance to go up. And you know what I mean. So it's going to be tough. But if I have to give you a prediction on the Fulham versus Derby one, I'm going to be honest. I think it's going to be tough. I think every single game this weekend, and obviously next Tuesday, Wednesday is going to be tough for every single team in it. But it's such a massive prize at stake, and I think, you know, if you're the home team first, You've got to come out, man. You've got to come out, and you've got to get that advantage. And you know, in terms of a few predictions now, I see Fulham maybe nicking it, and I've got 2-1 in my head. I'm gonna go for a 2-1 Fulham in the first leg. In the second leg, like I say, man, I don't know just yet until obviously I've seen both teams play all over the weekend, and obviously next Monday I give my prediction for the second leg. But yeah, first leg wise, sorry Derby fans out there, I'm not trying to be whatever, but I feel like Fulham might just nick it. I say it's going to be extremely tight, and I say, man, it could go the other way, and Derby could smash them. But I'm just thinking to myself, I think Fulham might just take it 2-1. In terms of Middlesbrough's, I want Middlesbrough to take an advantage lead to Villa Park, because that's going to be intimidating for our players, and especially for the younger players in that team as well. I mean, you got to think about it. Borough only got 2,000 tickets, as well as Aston Villa only got 2,000 to come to Borough. Their Aston Villa Stadium is much bigger than Middlesbrough. I think it holds about 46,000. I could be wrong, maybe less, maybe more. Well, I know roughly around 46,000. So you got to think about it. There's like 44,000 Aston Villa fans, obviously, in that second leg. But at home for us, there's going to be, 30,000 Borough fans then. There's going to be 2,000 Aston Villa fans. So like I say, man, I don't know how they're feeling coming down for this one. I don't know if they're panicking. I don't know how they're feeling. I'm sure they'll be confident as well, given the way that their team's performed all season long. So my prediction for the first one is one that I want to take an advantage to. I want to go for a 3-1 Middlesbrough, because I think it's so important that Borough have to take an advantage to Villa Park. I'm sorry, but we have to take an advantage. If we don't take an advantage, I think Borough will be punished. And I say 3-1 because Borough have to take at least a 2 or 3-0. I say at least a 2 or 3 goal lead to Villa Park, just to shut up shop. If you don't, I do feel that if it's only 1-0 or if it's 2-1 to Middlesbrough, if Aston Villa get that early goal, it's game on, and I don't know how our players are going to react to it. I know the Aston Villa crowd will be behind them, but in this first leg, it's really important that, you know, Borough fans make all the noise. We sell out the Riverside, you know, walls are red again, and I say, man, we've got to make it an intimidating atmosphere. That's the only way I can describe it. We've got to make it an intimidating atmosphere. Put Aston Villa in a position where they don't feel comfortable inside our stadium. That's the only way we can look at it. So 3-1 Middlesbrough in my first leg. in terms of the second leg, like I say, man, I'll get into that one after the weekend. Obviously next Monday when I do these videos again. But like I say, I'm gonna go for a 2-1 Fulham to beat Derby, and then obviously Borough to beat Aston Villa 3-1. Leave your comments down below. Leave your comments down below. Let me know exactly how you're feeling. If you're a Fulham, Derby, Borough, or Aston Villa fan. Like I say, also big shout out to Big Steve. You probably know who Big Steve is. He's been on Borough Fan TV quite a lot this season. If you guys don't know who he is, go over to Borough Fan TV and check him out. He will be in the preview for the second leg at Villa Park for Borough v Aston Villa. So check that one out on Sunday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go now. And yeah, I hope everyone's enjoyed the video out there. And please, if you can, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow for my preview of Borough vs Aston Villa. Up the Borough.